I really wish it would stop raining. Point 2. The mower is going later. I don't... This might turn into a disaster. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Got 3 things to do on this head. This has, well, that has to be reattached to that. We gotta hammer that straight so it rides on it. And then this one band, the bracket on the bottom, got ripped off when it was bad there. Other than that, it's blowing things out and sharpening the knives, filling the inoculant, filling diesel. Then we're good to go. So this might end up being a bad idea, but we really need to get grass done. Yeah, it should have already been done. So with that being said, plus I got job, I got trips, I got stuff of my own to work on. So we will see. That slides out. I never knew that. Yeah, little bends things and stuff, and nothing a little hammering can't solve, right? Oh, that cracked it even more. Alrighty. Like a glove. Look at that right in there. It's all cracked over there. Easy enough to fix. I'll have to come back and we'll have to plate it. I don't know if the other side, I should look on the other one if I can just take this plate off. So yeah, we'll get that and we'll be okay there. Well, that should hold it through this cutting, and then we'll reevaluate what I'm doing with it. Now we got it. I gotta find my cloths can of spray paint, but that's gonna last us a while. Hopefully for as long as I have this head. We gotta see. I'd like a wider head because it makes picking up nicer. My head out back, which we're gonna go look at, probably bring out front. I'd like that picks up in the front, so if I do have to reverse out like a clump of grass, it doesn't bind up and then send it back in. So they have them where it's hydraulic lift and this gets out of the way. Same with if you jam something or if you got to pull metal out, it makes it way nicer. Like I said in the previous video, they have a mesh up top, so not as much debris comes over the top of that light stuff, and then keeps the chopper cleaner. So I did that side's all good. That base was actually cracked, so we welded it. This side looks good. Yeah, that's all welded still. We're welded here, pins are back in, so we can set it down and we'll go check out the other head. I think I'm gonna bring it out and I'm gonna cut one of the pieces off. I thought about trying to save it, but when we get out there, I'll explain why I didn't. So there's my 4-row chain head. Yeah, everything sits outside because I don't have storage. Let's see, this one has hydraulic lift. I guess these are the same. So if I ever have to get around to it. I wonder if I can just put the hydraulics on that other one. I don't know. But all the tines are smashed up, things like that. It's really not... It's split apart back here. Really split apart down in there. So this head's kind of junk. Came with the chopper. I do got one okay wheel, the other side's all apart. So, just using it as parts. That's all it is to me. But, yeah. I don't know, I think this might be a big job, taking that little, trying to cut one of those off to re-weld it on the other. So, maybe we will leave that metal divider alone. Yeah, We'll leave the middle divider alone. We'll just have to watch it, that it doesn't bind up. Yeah, see this? This is all stoved in. How do you stove that in so bad? I don't even know. There it goes. He's actually going to service it, and then we're gonna go mowing. Just about done servicing this, just running through, sharpening the knives. So, ran a bunch of passes, seeing as last cutting we did run some junkier stuff through at spots. But we'll finish that up, set the shear bar, and be done. Nothing automatic here, except it is nice. It runs itself back and forth if you pull that lever out. To set the shear bar, you loosen the top screw, and this other screw here is a rotate, so it's got like an egg shape in it, and actually, as you turn it, it turns the shear bar backwards or forwards. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So right now it's running in reverse, so if you start turning the shear bar in, and I know in the book it says shut it off, split everything, measure this and that. The old Deers, we did the same thing. So this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can get you in there. Those are the knives. You can see there's a little bit of rock damage on some of them, but they're pretty freaking sharpened up now. So, adjusted these. We're all good there. Then I just flip this door down, and we're good to go. So all I got left is blowing out air filter and putting fuel in it, putting inoculant in. We'll wait for the last moment to do that. So I think my plan is we're gonna hook the dump wagon to the 7320, because we did get like 4.5 inches of rain in the last like 6 days. So we're gonna hook the dump wagon to the 7320. I wish I had that tractor. I'd hook it to that and get it all greased up, service ready to go, unhook it, and then throw it on the rake. The mower's running. We should go check on its progress, see how wet it is. And then it will give me an idea of time frame as far as if I'm gonna chop tonight or if we're gonna chop tomorrow morning. 1 o'clock tomorrow, I got a meeting, and it's supposed to rain at 3 anyways. So we're gonna battle rain all this week. Which, yeah, I hope we move along quickly and get things done, because it would be great to have it rain and keep rain, well, have good amount of rain and some in sunlight to get third cutting going, and corn's rocking and rolling. I'm pumped on corn, so well, it would be great if we could pack the bunk of haylage as well and, you know, be ahead, because we are running out of corn silage. Blowing out air filters when you have allergies, not a good idea. Whew. I just took a second allergy pill because I know I'm gonna die in like 2 hours, but not as heavy as I'd like it, but it's wet underneath. I wish this dropped it out, laid it out more. A different mower would do that for us. But this stuff's gonna be ready to go by the end of the day. We'll get into some chopping. The ground's actually hard. It's actually like really hard, which is surprising. So we might not actually need the dump wagon, but yeah, should be good quality still. I'm actually surprised by that. I didn't think it was gonna be very good quality. We'll go down the road, check and see how far he's made it. He's done that. Dang, he's moving. What time is it? 2 o'clock? Oh, that's all done. Oh, he's in here. Oh, there he is. I don't know why he's not moving. I'll see. So what we figured out is, because we were so spaced out, we got fields that are like barely have anything on like 18 days or whatnot, and then we have fields that are 41 days. Granted, I think because we ran out of water, most of it didn't grow that fast, because none of it has gone by yet, which is really nice. Not heavy tonnage, which it was slow on the water. So that's okay. But yeah, he's boogieing along. The actual fields aren't really wet at all as far as driving in the fields, so we should be pretty good running the Mac or even the Semi. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to actually get raking. Not heavy tonnage, which I figured. Come on, bud. Corn is loving it though. This stuff looks good. Looks clean. Yeah. This is some good corn. This field always thrives. Got manure this spring. No, it got manure last fall. So yeah, not heavy tonnage at all. Couple hours and this all has to be raked. We should be rolling right into it. So probably an hour and I'll get raking on this. That's actually beautiful. I'm gonna go home and get the rake. Gaining. So here's what we got to battle. We have water in some spots, like standing water, but the ground's hard underneath. But overall, it's a little damp in my eyes, but I'm trying to get ahead. So this stuff, the top was dried out because we don't have a mower that spreads it all out. The bottom was a little damp, so hoping that me flipping it over and mixing it up a little bit, raking it up, it's gonna dry out a little bit more by the time I get here. But overall, it's an okay second. Nothing too crazy. This is 3 into 1 down through there. Definitely the quality is still there. It would be much better quality than our first cutting, so, which is surprising. Based on looks, it will be much better quality. But yeah, I got that all raked up and we'll keep moving. Some fields are drier than others, that's why I wanted to get going. The mower's still running. He's probably got another 12 acres he's gonna mow, and then from there he'll come back here and he'll mow one field that we skipped this morning. But we're gonna be able to get trucks. There's definitely some wetter spots that I'll have to tell the truck to go outside or try to direct them. But yeah, my Mac and the Semi will be fine. A 6-wheeler, no way. So alrighty, this stuff actually has yielded pretty well, so I'm actually pretty excited for this. Corn's looking good. This stuff looks pretty good. Yeah. Underneath the shade of the trees, it was a little damper, but out here, like, that would be perfect to go in and chop right now. It will be a little bit, so not a bad thing. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes today. Remember when I said something was gonna fight me? Yeah. That just broke off. Hopefully I can find it. I can weld it back on. It's the same thing that happened to the rear. They just get weak and snap right off, I guess. My rear one I reinforced, so always something. I was hoping I could find it. It was just sitting right here, but it's probably in a row, that other piece, because then I can just pop the pin out, weld it, put another pin in. But I haven't been able to find it because it didn't pick up between here and there, so I was hoping it was right at the beginning here and maybe the other rake grabbed it, but that's not the case. I guess we might need to walk all the way to the other end. Today's my lucky day. Orange paint. Yep. Broke right off. We just got to punch that pin out, punch the other pin out. I did find this halter laying in the field. and then we'll weld this on. And when I get a new pin, I weld them solid. If I ever gotta punch them back out. Oh. By then the rake will be wore out. But they get weak at the ends. They just break. So this stuff, hour, maybe 2, not even, and it will be prime. A little damp, flipping it over will definitely help it. But all the lumpy spots, like big lumpy spots, are from me kicking it around. So yeah, like that's ready to go. So this isn't ideal. And of course, I don't have a service truck, so I gotta bring the welder, I gotta bring this, I gotta bring that. And guess what? My father left the farm to run errands. So, is hitchhiking illegal? I could hitchhike home. Actually, I don't know. There's some weird people. You coming? It did turn out to be an absolutely gorgeous day, so pretty excited about that. Not so excited about this. So, if I had a service truck with a welder and a crane, I could fix this by myself. But I don't. So, we gotta bring the mini loader, bring the welder, bring the generator, and what else we need? Don't you play in traffic. Grinder, a pin, and a sledgehammer. Big sledgehammer, a little sledgehammer, maybe a little hammer, and some punches. Really not that bad. And a chain to pick it up. So really not that bad. Like it's just everything fights me. When I was leaving, hey, out of the road. Come on, out of the road. Today is Monday the 5th. Come here. It's okay. We're gonna get in Tama's AC. No, her car doesn't have good AC. It's gotta get recharged. You hot? I'm sorry I made you get out of the AC. If you had told me that was gonna break. Aren't you supposed to have these like superpowers that you know things ahead of time? I'm sorry. Go lay in the corner or something. Well, I got a pickup behind me with everything I need in it, and then I got the mini loader, and I got this person riding their bike. Yeah. And I get my AC. Oh, I just hit my AC with my phone. Yeah, we're headed to the field. Let's go get this fixed and get going, because yeah, I thought we were gonna be ahead of schedule, and now we're behind. There we have it. Once I had everything, it's really not that bad. I know, lifting it up like that, but if it was to fall, it was all the way at the ground anyways. I'd just lay where I was. And it's sitting up because there's some pressure between everything. But welded. That pin's not the right size. I ran the same thing in the back for like 2 years, and then we finally got the right pin, put it in, welded everything. So that would be good enough. Yeah. I don't know, what was that? 25 minutes by the time I got everything from when I first got here to when I finished just now. Pretty good at that stuff once I know what I'm doing and I got all the tools I need. But One pass left here. 4 fields to go. We're back running though. We'll pull in here, rake this one off, and get chopping. The clip's still in there, the pin still looks good. Dang, we might have life figured out one of these days. Finish this field up. Mower was just gonna do the one behind the house or behind the farm because it's wetter. And I said we'll hit it, let it dry out a little bit today. Yeah, he made it 3/4 of the field. It destroyed something. I could have told anybody that it was going to destroy something again and it was going to be expensive again. Yeah, we had 30 days to find a mower. Not we. Because that's... If I made money off of mowing, which I think we might have to get into that. I don't know if we can do enough custom mowing to justify. But my goal was to have a tractor with a front mower and whatnot at some point, just to speed this up. Can't see if that pin's still in there. So, yeah, that's not good. Mower's down. At least it's gonna rain tomorrow, so they can overnight parts. There's the red dealer. Oh, it's the Burks. You know, Hillary's mom. Yeah, they got a red dealer. So he's walking on the road. This thing's wide. So, I really don't know what to tell you. I know you guys, I think we're all in the same boat. We're in just awe that we fought so much the last cutting with that mower, that was the biggest problem. It just dragged on, never ended. And yeah, the farm decided not to buy a mower because they didn't think that it was necessary. They'd rather keep putting money into it to keep it going. But between this year and last year, we could have bought a mower probably. Just saying. I don't actually think it's a bearing. Well, it might be the top bearing, but this gearbox is so hot. So something on the top side. The bottom actually looks okay still. It's warm, but not like on fire warm. So yeah. Keeping this thing, not a good idea. I wouldn't want to give this to anybody, to be honest. It's seen its life. This thing's 15 years old, and it's been run hard. Like, no doubt about it. Our soil is, our ground is rocky, and alrighty. Well, we got everything raked. Here we go. Let's see what we got going on today. to turn my inoculant on. So my little gauge right there wasn't reading anything, and now we're good. We gotta get some air bubbles out. Alrighty, let's boogie. First load out, was able to tuck the 2 fields into that load, which was awesome. We're on to another field. He's gonna dump that load. He'll meet me there. I figure I can fit it all in to that load. But then my father might run 1 load with his truck. Other than the mower and the rake breaking, today's been a great day. Chopper's loving it. I think that broken spring that I found the other day and just sharpening the knives a lot made a big difference. Gotta make sure we're in 3rd. As far as getting into some of the inconsistent feed, granted some of this is a little on the wetter side, but overall it's really nice feed. Lush, green, which I'm impressed by because we went through such heat waves and whatnot. Alrighty, down the road we go. I had to stop here and just soak it in. Like, this growing season as far as corn has been awesome. That's some tall stuff out there. This yeah, I love growing corn. If you're new to the channel, yeah, I love growing corn. So it's crazy. I absolutely loved it. Never got that taillight fixed on this. Woo-wee. It's a little tight going on in here, and it's sketchy because you're coming over a hill. But we are done for the night. Just gotta get home. Better put it in road gear. Alrighty, I'll catch you guys when we get home. Well, time for a little blowdown, and then we'll get out of here. I think my alternator or something's a little funky because the lights are flickering. But hopefully we don't have to chop much at night. We'll see. Really, you got to figure out a mower now, or what the hell we're doing. But as far as Duffy Ag on first day, things have been good. Chopper ran like an animal. I'm pleased with it. So, quality of feed was pretty good. But I appreciate you guys joining along, subscribing, liking, commenting, everything. So, I'll catch you on the next one. It'll probably be tomorrow morning. I got some more to chop before I go to my meeting. Hopefully everything goes well, but we will see. So, have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.